Off we ride. I have mail. How the fuck do I have mail? I went through the stacks of text you brought me and decoded the attached articles for you. I carefully selected only those items which I thought would be of use. It's quite problematic to get to a mailbox without being seen, but months of hiding in the desert have turned me into quite a sneak. I hope you enjoy. The information you brought me to my attention earlier has turned out to be extremely valuable. Already I am calling for changes to our battle plans to account for the new importance we attribute to the Twilight's Hammer presence. Please accept this item as a small token of our gratitude. I hope we can continue to count on you as a valiant ally in our fight in Silithus. Huh. Any good? Looks pretty good. I lose strength though. I've got intel on it. Never mind. Take it back. Coded Twilight texts. State of the Cult, Volume 233. Yeah, flight path. I'm sure I can get one that's closer. Opportunity knocks yet again, my brothers. Actually, let's read this stuff on the flight path. I'm sure we're going to be on it for a while.
Can I assist you?
Yeah. For a while. That's not the one I need. Anywho, Scroll of Intellect +5. State of the Cult, Volume 233. Opportunity knocks yet again, my brothers and sisters. The Cenarian Circle, a vile cult of nature lovers, now sends agents against us. They must want to stop us from summoning red luring stones. We cannot allow it. The red stones are critical to our new allies. We mustn't let the Cenarian Circle's lapdogs succeed. Stand firm, my faithful friends. Stand firm. Second one. For immediate dissemination to all Twilight Hammer members, the following information describes the use of windstones for communication with our masters in the Abyssal Council. All frivolous use of windstones will be punished in the most painful manner. Twilight Keeper of Wunth. Abyssal Templars. As an initiate, you are permitted to establish contact with Abyssal Templars for routine rituals. Remember to always don the proper garb when utilizing windstones to avoid activating our defense enchantments. Should an unforeseen emergency arise with no overseers present, you are granted permission to summon an Abyssal Templar. For details on summoning rituals involved, refer to last month's True Believer. Abyssal Dukes. Only acolytes in possession of a Medallion of Station are permitted to establish contact with the Abyssal Dukes. Medallions of Station are only to be used by individuals to whom they were originally issued. Members of the Twilight's Hammer involved in unapproved communication with Abyssal Dukes or unauthorized use of Medallions of Station will be disciplined by myself personally. That doesn't seem like right words. It seems not words. The High Council of Abyssal Lords. Only Twilight Lords are permitted to contact Prince Scaldronox, High Marshal Whirlaxis, Baron Kazum, or Lord Squall. Under no circumstances are any lower-ranking members of the Twilight's Hammer allowed to initiate communication with the High Council. Any outsiders found using a windstone in this manner will be reduced to ashes on the spot. And I got a necklace. Nature's Whisper. We got 66 quests in Felwood. And 9 chapters. Wow. Emerald Sanctuary, The Ruins of Constellas, Wildheart Point, Bloodvenom Post, Whisperwind Grove, Rejoining the Forest, my favorite questline in the game, Destiny of Flame and Sorrow, War in the Forest, and the Timbermaw's Ally. I love Rejoining the Forest. It happens, where does it happen? It happens right up here. It's when you get you find the little tree. Well, he's like a lasher sapling when you find him, and you like raise him until he's a tree, and then he plants himself. And I kind of hope at some point in the future we go back to him and he's there. But what do I know? After we finish this, it's Wintersprenger. And then if she's still not 60, which I would hope that 2 more zones would get her there, we'll start backpedaling Dust Wallow, Ashenvale, Darkshore. But I assume she will be. That way, what we'll end up doing is we'll start at Tyranni. We'll do Blood Mist, Darkshore, Ashenvale, Dust Wallow. Went through your mind. God damn it, this is a long-ass flight path. I need crackers. Crackers. Maybe I'm eating crackers. I don't know. I can't open the damn things. Urgh. 2 minutes. Hmm. 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 The shit. I will dive in the mountain and in the mirror. These ones are rough. God damn, it said 2 minutes last time I looked at it. Apparently it's just going to forever say 2 minutes. Now this is a minute. And we're under a mile. Woo woo! Well, that ain't right. Almost to astronaut. "23 seconds. I can see astronaut. Now we just gotta land in that bitch. I got a text message. Pull some burger out at some point. Damn it, woman. Couldn't have told me that 2 minutes ago. And trying to look at a flight point again. Next time I need to get a Hearthstone out or something. Come at me, spider. I ain't scared of you. You gotta try. Looks like something I can crawl up. Oh, yeah, baby. Still gotta go around the fucking volcano. Fucking volcano. Dun, dun. Travel times, man. Through an open battlefield like the shortcut. I'm an idiot. I think maybe I should just get back on the road. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. One day I'll be able to fly, and I'll still be slow as fuck. This first level flying is only a 50% increase. Another minute till we even hit Felwood. Be everything to everyone. Turn around and fall down, do it again. Stumble and you fall, and I won't you ever learn. Spin around and fall down, do it again. Stumble and you fall. Won't you ever learn? Now do that stupid dance for me. Come on now, dance for me. Come on, dance for me. Come on, dance for me. 30 seconds until we arrive at the quest giver. I'm trying to be everything for everyone. Ah! Frenzied wolf! Stay away from me. He's all covered in fungus. Covered in fungus. Fungus among us.
What brings you here?
Hello, Grazzle. We are the last of the Furball race. The Timbermaw tribe remains uncorrupted, yet we face the same hostility from outsiders. Most believe that it is not possible, that there could actually be Furball that escaped the corruption. Angry at those that strive to make enemies too quickly, my brethren now attack any that draw near. They trust no one. But perhaps if you strive to make your presence peaceful with them, they might look upon you as an ally. How may I prove myself to the Timbermaw? You must find a way to show that you both are fighting for the same side. Although the Timbermaw may attack you now, if you are diligent, you will find a way. You must remember that any attack on the Timbermaw Furball directly will greatly hinder your chances of gaining them as an ally. A good place to start would be the Deadwood Furball, found in many parts of Felwood. These Furball are the enemy of the Timbermaw tribe, and slaying them would greatly improve your standing with the Timbermaw. The Furball village to the south is the home of the Deadwood tribe, sworn enemies of the Timbermaw. They are corrupted and foul, like so many others driven mad by the taint of these woods. Something unusual has occurred near the village, though. Travelers coming there have said the totem next to the road has spoken to them. I have heard nothing every time I approach it. Perhaps it will speak to you. Maybe you can find out what's going on for me. The cleansing of this forest has been a grueling process. For every success we have achieved, a new challenge has arisen. The Jadefire Satyr have been a constant nuisance. They seek to corrupt the forest just as we seek to cleanse it. Now we have taken steps to begin eradicating them from Felwood entirely. Travel to the Jadefire Glen to the west and rid the forest of their presence. You'll find the entrance just north of the walls of Deadwood Village. Look for their vile manners. The sickening corruption of demons pervades this entire forest. The soil, the trees, the animals all grow thick with fell magics. We of the Emerald Circle have sworn to cleanse the forest, and doing so requires a constant battle. While some life here can be healed, the bears and wolves that wander nearby have twisted too far. You must end their suffering and ensure their bodies do not spread the taint further. Hunt the bears and wolves and return to me with their hides.
Ancestors watch.
Hey, look, a totem. The Totem of Rumbo. I'm being attacked by a wolf. Let's get it. Yes, you. I have chosen you, Night Elf, as my champion. You will do the work of Rumbo. The voice bells from inside the wooden totem. You stand before the mighty Rumbo. You, wanderer, bow before the might of Rumbo, great god of the Timbermont tribe. Hear my will. The evil Deadwood tribe lives in the village behind me. They are big jerks. I mean, they sully my name with their wicked misdeeds. They persecute my cherished Timbermont tribe and hurt them. I demand you inflict my justice. Defeat the Deadwood, and I will give you my favor, yes, the favor of Rumbo. Rumbo hungers. The Deadwood jerks have stolen all their honey from the Timbermont tribe. Rumbo saw them do it. Now Rumbo must have their honey. Take this stick. Yes, this stick. Take this stick and use it to steal the honey from the beehives in Deadwood Village. Rumbo must have all the honey as possible. This is vital. Bees. 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 Go kill wolves. Wolves sound like fun. Being chased by a high mountain torrent. Got time for you, high mountain torrent druid. I gotta kill wolves. Son. Next wolf. Oh man. And so I will not go when the lights off. Carry me home. Another wolf. I ain't scared of you, Wolfie. Hurrah! I see a bear. An anger clawed bear. I come home. White socks. I know. Let me roses by the door. So proudly let me know she cares. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Bring me home. Na 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 Hey, look, another bear. Hey, bear. Moros Aran discovered. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Hey there, bear. Hey, bear. Bear, bear, bear. Wolf. Alright. Now we go do Rumbo's bidding. Let's go do Rumbo's bidding. So that I may have the blessing of Rumbo. Crap, bees, water. Heroic leap. Get him off me! Fight this Furbolg. Come on, Furbolg. Oh, you got it. I ain't scared of you. Execute, you're done. Furball, you're done too. You and me, friends no more. Last globe of honey. Alright, now it's Furbolg murder time. Furbolgs die. Slam. Jam. I don't know which one to start. Clearly wasn't that one. Oh shit, this is real. Oh shit, this is super real. Shit just got super real, man. Hammy, bro. Nope. Know whatever the fuck that was. My rage generation fucking sucks. Now that gives me fucking better rage generation. My way through this village. Now dress. I'm still wearing that Twilight cultist gear. Torn druid nowhere. No healing. Healing's legal. He's illegal. Damn it. I don't have another fucking thing to stop him. I can't heal this shit. Oh yeah, I got Victory Rush. Best heal in the game. It actually is like okay. See, that was like 2,500 health. It's like a third of my health. Two more still. Get this one and that one over there. Oh. I did not see his plan. Come on, buddy. What up? Get done, son. No, let's go deeper. We have to go deeper. Gotta go deeper. Gotta go deeper. Deeper into the forest. Kill some satyrs. Damn, there's a lot of bears. That's a satyr flag. You have discovered Jade Fire Glen. Big satyr. Yeah, yeah. Fuck that satyr. Fuck this satyr. Is his buddy charging at me? I couldn't tell. I wasn't sure. I thought it looked kind of like it, but I wasn't sure. I don't know what that does, but I don't want you doing it. Actually, I do know what that does. That's critical. Alright, I'll take a couple at a time now. Hold up. I ain't scared. Come at me, home. Your buddy's dead. Now it's just you and me, Jim. What you gonna do? Get executed. Oh, he's too far away. It's Emily. Thought you was safe playing lookout on the hill. Hit you in the face with my hammer. Get done, son. What's up, fool? There's your boy up on the hill now. I'm coming down here to smack you in the face too. Get done, son. I need Mo Sadas. Mo props. Here's one. Just take it on. You got it on the bottom. You won't see when everybody's party. Yeah, kill that guy with mortal streaks. Mine, son. Get done, son. Alright, let's make it back to the village. Let's eat a cracker. I've got a name. And then I'll take a chip. And I'll eat it! I gotta give that guy props. Like, whoever wrote that. Legitimately turned a guy writing in a notebook into an action sequence. I must have the pelts to purge them of the leftover demonic essence. I will see them burned swiftly and safely. You have my thanks.
Walk with me.
The Emerald Circle thanks you. If all work together here, we can purge the demons from their midst. Hey, Rumbo. Can I call you Rumbo? It worked. I mean, yes, the will of Rumbo has been carried out. You have done well, creature. You may have these shiny coins. Rumbo can smell whether you have honey or not. Honey, delicious honey. Well done, ugly creature. You may put the honey down right there. No, to the left. Yes, there. Just leave it there. You have done well. Rumbo is pleased by your bravery and the delicious honey you have given Rumbo. Now you must dance. Yes, dance for Rumbo. Dance. Hee 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 ha ha ha. Shh, they can hear you, dummy. Don't call me dummy. Oh, now they can see us. Run! Those two brats, I should have known. They were smart enough to hush whenever I went to examine the totem. I'll be sure to find them and drag them back to Timbermill Hold by their ears. Thank you for looking into it. I have completed the Emerald's inquiry.
Hello.
The Emerald Circle is sworn to accept the help of those who wish to fight the demons of Felwood. Though my people have long shunned the arcane, we cannot afford to deny ourselves such advantages here. Arcanist Delaris, a surviving highborn mage, helps us battle the Jadefire Satyr. Follow the road to the north, and you will find her at our encampment overlooking the ruins of Constellus. If you wish to help cleanse the Felwood, follow her request as you have mine. So we move to the north. Not very far to the north, but to the north. Oh, they gave me 1,000 points with the timber moth hold. I wonder how far along that puts me, because they started on friendly, right? Yep, they started on friendly, so I'm almost neutral. Unfriendly, neutral. Unfriendly, neutral. Friendly, honored, weird. Exalted. I don't even get to exalted with timber moth hold. I think there's a way to do it. I could be wrong. You could end up grinding for balls long enough, I guess. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to grinding beads when I get to winter spring. Hello, Arcanist Delaris. There's little time to talk. The druids fight valiantly against the satyr, but fell sorcery blocks their path. Luckily, I have a plan. The satyr hide their corrupted moonwell behind an impenetrable barrier of demonic fire. Their forces must have some way of getting through it. Interrogating the satyr will be useless, but the imps they consort with will be easily swayed. I have a specific one in mind as well. In the foothills to the east, a lone imp has been seen wandering, far from the other demons. He should prove easy pickings, weaken him with combat, and then use this enchanted sack to capture him. Then I'll do the talking. Put him in a sack. Drag him back here. In a sack. This is where you get the... Is it a toy now? It used to be a trinket. It used to be a trinket. I made rainbows. Scared the crap out of imps. Fuck is he? There he is. Hey, MC. You neutral demonic motherfucker. I'll beat the shit out of you. I'll put you in a bag. I want to avoid you. Great bag, bitch. Pissing off all the bears. Smalls, feel your touch, feel your love. I wanna be the thing. How small I feel. You got MC in the sack. Take it back to Arcanist Delaris. Got this bitch bag.
Hello?
So. Imps are creatures of deception. With so many of them spotted at Shadow Lake Ridge, I'm positive something is being hidden there. Our little friend will tell us exactly how to find it if he doesn't want to get back in the sack.
Good luck, friend.
I'll talk, attack, anything. Just keep that perfume bag away from me. Yeah, you stuck-up mage friend. Your stuck-up mage friend there hit it on the nose. The imps over at Shadow Lake Ridge are hiding the key to the satyr's barrier in the nether. It's right there, but you can't see it or touch it unless you're shifted. I guess you're out of luck, though, because only imps can phase shift, so you should just close your eyes, turn around, and let me go. It was just a joke, don't hurt me. I'll need slimes from the cursed oozes around these ruins. Bring me enough to cover you from head to toe. Fuck this slime. Oh. Yeah, let me slime. You're done. You're done, Slimer. Your sliming days are over. Woohoo! You done, Slimer? Going off and like on your own time. Waiting. Side of town was too Aquamarine. Satyrs fighting them bears. One more of those. No charges left. Walk up to him like a fucking peasant. That was a rogue or something. Rogues have shadows. That guy was a paladin or something. Greater healing pot. I'm gonna jump. Whoa. Oh yeah, I meant to use that. Let's drink that. There it is. Who's Chris right? You got the slime. Oh good, you're back. Don't leave me alone with her. She's crazy. Give me that. I'll have you seeing the invisible in no time. I've added a drop of my very own essence to the ooze. Look for a glowing sigil to the west at the edge of the Shadow Lurk Ridge. Stand on it, concentrate, and pour the stuff all over yourself. It should be enough to shift you into the nether and let you see what's really there. You won't be alone. The Satyr's treasure is being guarded by the biggest void stalker they could summon. Defeat him and the treasure's yours, and come back in one piece or this crazy broad's gonna fry me. Upgrade in every way. Did I miss the jump or something? Who in the hell? Call me from 877 number. Ooh. I shifted the dock. Wow, that is pretty big, Voidwalker. I guess I'll just have to charge in on that shit. What up? Fucking druid that just flies in and shit. Thinking he's cool or something. Fuck you, druid. Guilt it. Can you hear me in there? Do you have the claw? The claw of Tichondrius. You hold a piece of the very demon that led the Legion into these woods. Better for it to be in our hands than the Satyrs. Hold still. I'm going to pull you back to our plane and make sure you get that claw arrived here safely. So,
What brings you here?
with the claw, you are ready to break through the Jade Fire defenses. Head to the ruins of the northwest. Beyond the front line of the Satyrs, you'll find a narrow pass heading to their corrupted moonwell. An enormous wall of demonic flame bars the path. But the claw of Tichondrius should be able to dispel it. Beyond the barrier, you'll find the leader of these forces, Zavathrus, guarding the corrupted moonwell. Slay him once you are through.
Farewell. Greetings.
It's time for the final push against the Jade Fire. As you're prepared to break through their fall barrier and bring the fight to their leader, I'd ask that you help against the Lesser Satyr. Our druids fight ferociously, but their strength could help them in the battle. Show the Jade Fire that their power will no longer hold sway over these lands. Let's do it. Jade Fire druids out here fighting bears. All these bears out here fighting satyrs. Something. I don't know. And don't do drugs. Alright, let's get our murder on. Come on, you a bear and you can't hold aggro. A bear can't hold aggro over an armed warrior. Ooh, a bear. You've had God knows how long to build aggro up. did the animation, but didn't actually use the ability. That's weird. Bonsai! What the shit? Like fire in the laser. Their boom kill box. Fire in my laser. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. That is a lot of fire. Good job. Shaved it appropriately. It is getting the warm. Here's this fucking dude again. Alright. Back to the lady with the thing. Oh, shit. Alrighty. This guy. A few of the remaining Satyr have fled into the deeper woods, but they have taken heavy losses. Good job. See what can be done with a little cooperation. I'll make sure the claw is given to people responsible enough to contain such things, assuming it can't be destroyed. Before you go, I've taken advantage of my alone time with Impsy here to learn some interesting facts about imps. Specifically, he ended up telling me the one thing that all imps fear most, something they're absolutely terrified of. I thought that sounded useful as well as interesting, so I've done some basic conjuring. This prism will project an image of, well, of what Impsy described. Shadowlurk Ridge is still swarming with imps. Why don't you go test the reaction for me?
Stars guide you.
Oh, there's another quest.
Goddess, yes.
The cultists you saw guarding the claw were members of the Shadow Council, foul warlocks behind nearly every attempt to bring demons into Azeroth. North of here is Jadenar, named in worship of Kil'jaeden himself. Deep beneath it stretches Shadow Hold, a former borrow den and the Shadow Council's own stronghold in Azeroth. Take these herbs north to Wildheart Point, on the east side of the road. Greta Mosshoof will need them for her plan to purify Shadowhold for good.
Go in peace.
Nobody's watching now. Boring. Used to be a rainbow. Did they get away to the rainbow? Do we not taste the rainbow anymore? Why is it not a rainbow anymore? I'm mad. And that was just like a poof of light, like it wasn't a rainbow. Saddened. Saddened by the lack of rainbow. Ah, I see. Their eyes are open. Dolores smiles with amusement. Maybe I'll keep MC around after all. He's got a lot to teach me. I'm disappointed that it's not a rainbow anymore. The Shadow Council perpetuates the corruption of this land. Jadenar in the northwest, they worship the demons of the Burning Legion, and work to open the path for their master to return to this world. The grounds are patrolled by Jadenar hounds, guardians, adepts, and cultists, thugs that act as lookouts for the more vile forces beneath. They will be the first to die, so that these forests will no longer suffer.
You wish to speak?
Greetings, warrior. What brings you here? Ah, just as I was expecting. With these herbs, our preparations for Jadenar are nearly ready. We must prepare carefully before assaulting Jadenar. The magics of the warlocks and demons within Jadenar are strong, and we will need wards of our own before entering. We need only one more ingredient, Crying Violet, which grows in the hills near the enemy stronghold of the northwest. Gather the Crying Violet, then meet my assistant in the field. He will know what to do next.
How may I aid you?
Make this in my home.
Sunshine on thee.
Ah, bear. Hey, look, Crying Violet. See you, thuggy. Oh shit. Scared of you. Get slammed. Get slammed. Get slammed. Oh. Get up and jam. Now get slammed. Covered in curses and shit now. Oh, Oh, I didn't even notice there was a crying violet right behind him. Ha, that's awesome. Slam! 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 Hey. See you over there with your face. On full rotation. That's like charge. Massive smash. Natural smash. Mortal. Slam. Yep. Didn't do that one. So this guy's a little bit more resilient than the last one. Alright, I got enough of those. Now I just gotta murder my way through here. Cultist and an adept. Adept dying. Poor life choice. And he died. Jade Fire Guardian. He's tankerable. Now be a dead bitch. Poor little empty. Hello, Shade Veil. What up? Can you feel the evil taint that evil that taints the very crowned warrior? It comes from deep down within the shadow hold. Unchecked, it will swallow everything in its path. The Night Elf coughs, revealing a bloody wound at his side. Good. With their numbers weakened, we can soon begin our assault. The forest is deep within Shadowhold. You found the crying violets yet? We need them quickly. Wonderful. Greta chose wisely when she asked you to perform this task. I will work the herbs immediately. The flowers you brought me were the essential ingredient. Protective barriers surround Shadowhold, projected from demonic braziers. If we are to drive the Shadow Council from Felwood, then these braziers must be extinguished. This vial has been infused with crying violet and the magic of the wilds. Fill it at the corrupted moonwell in the center of Jadenar and return to me. So literally go right here because you're a lazy shit. Got it. Lazy shit.
Hello.
Do you have the waters from the corrupted moonwell? This will do nicely. One of those blasted Jadenar demons saw me, gave me a good slash in the side. The wound isn't pretty, but I'll live. There are more urgent matters at hand than stopping the Shadow Council from launching a full-scale attack on our friends at Wildheart Point. I'm in no shape to fight, so you'll have to go in my place. With their outer sentries gone, the greater members of the Shadow Council are next. Deep within the corrupted Barrow dens, you'll find powerful Jadenar warlocks, hunters, enforcers, darkweavers, and legionnaires. They must be defeated if these lands are to be saved. The Jadefire Satyr that have overrun so much of Felwood work directly with the Shadow Council. The Satyrs answer directly to the ancient and powerful Prince Zavalius. Some say he is the son of Xavius, the first Satyr, blessed by Sargeras himself. Whatever this nature, he must die if we are to scatter the Jadefire and reclaim our Barrow dens. Journey deep into the Shadow Hold and slay him. Show him no mercy. He will have none for you. The braziers are spread throughout Shadowhold. Enter the tunnel into the Shadowhold and follow it through the underground passageways. Douse each of the brazier's flames, and the protections of the council has set up will fall for at least a short period of time. In we go. The Shadowhold. Gotta go down, down, down into a fuck demon. Damn Shadow Council warlocks and shit. Oh shit, big homie's right in the fucking front. No pathetic night elf will deny me my birthright. The demons begin to fall. Take heed, warrior. You will find even stronger foes deeper within the Shadow Hold. Mora and Salaya are the personal servants of the Shadow Lord Feldan. Do not be deceived by them. The foul succubi use their wiles and foul magic to draw mortals deep into the Shadow Hold. Those in their grasp undergo brainwashing or are sacrificed to Feldan to his demonic masters. The two fight as one and are never found apart, making them a considerable threat. Proceed further in the Shadow Hold and slay them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Left or right, left or right. Doesn't matter? No, it doesn't probably. Continuing down the path. Extinguishing the brazier of suffering. Fighting this big motherfucker. Oh, shit. There it is. Thanks to this motherfucker. There you go. Girls there too? No. Must be deeper. Hey, baby. How you doing? Strong guy like you down here with no weapons. You ever consider maybe you should pick up a weapon? Just a thought. Alright, the flames are extinguished. Now I have to find these bitches. Why is there just like a random ooze? And it's not even hostile. They're two just totally random, non-hostile oozes. I can kind of dig it. Down. Gotta go in deeper. There you go. Alright, gotta take these ladies on together. Girlfriend, what are you gonna do? Now it's just me and you. Yeah. Another demonic menace gone, it is time to find their master. Shadow Lord Feldan awaits further in the depths. His wrath will be unmatched now that you have slain his beloved pets. Even without Mora and Salaya at his side, he is a terrible force to be reckoned with. Beware his dark powers. He is nearly more demon than orc by now. Discovered the Blood Venom River. I don't think I did. I think I'm just underneath of it. Hey. Kill enough things now. Probably wouldn't have any trouble getting enough things killed. There's definitely enough stuff down here to myrtlate. Oh look, there's a warlock. There's the big angry orc. Hello, Feldan. Done, Feldan. Shadow Council's broken. One task remains. Only one final power remains lurking in the depths of the Shadow Hold now. Lord Benahallow. The Shadow Council has served his whims, and even Feldan was a mere instrument for him to prepare this land for another invasion of the Burning Legion. Proceed carefully. A Dreadlord is a terrifying foe. Stand tall and triumph. Just trying to avoid having to Fortunately, I did not get so lucky. Jeez. I can murder everybody on my way up here, aren't I? Deep into the borrow downs. I wasn't a rogue. Get stealth past all this shit. What do we got up here? Hey, there's the dude. Let's go for this guy. Close to the bridge. He's got demon doors going. What's up, you dreadlord pussy? Pathetic mortal. I will build a new empire atop your corpse. Really? Seems unnecessary. But okay. No, no, this is my domain. You cannot have it. Le poof. What's up, Greta?
What brings you?
With the braziers gone, the druids of the Emerald Circle have entered Shadowhold and clear out the last of the cultists. In time, it may even be used as a borrowed den. It once was. You have my thanks. Please take this reward. Truly incredible, to journey within the very layer of evil here and slay every fiend that stands before you. I am overwhelmed. The Emerald Circle thanks you for your work here in Felwood. As for Aldalar, we will send scouts to rescue him at once. He shall have a hero's welcome.
Goddess, watch over.
I am honored.
The cleansing of Shadowhold will take much time and effort, but without your defeat of the Shadow Council, it would not be possible at all. Thank you.
How may I help?
While we dealt with Jadenar, I sent a friend of mine north to Bloodvenom Post. We used to have infrequent visits from the Tauren there, but they have stopped coming as of late. My friend Kelnir Leafsong has yet to return. Would you travel north to check on her and the situation at Bloodvenom? Should you find her, do be aware. Dryads like the trend to strike other races a bit odd. So when you're lonely, you know I'll be looking for you. Just a rose, just a short away from you. What up, y'all?
Ah, the
Oh, hi, did Ferris send you? I'm so happy you remembered. Bloodvenom Post is all overrun with awful slime thingies, and this poor Torn is the only one left. You've got to help him. This poor fellow here barely escaped Bloodvenom Post with his life. If we're going to keep him from turning into a slime creature like all the others, we've got to treat the infection. Mushrooms like to grow near the bright green waters around here, like the pond to the east beneath the falls. Most of them are no good. I need you to collect the bright green glowing ones. I have those. I'll be able to help whip up something tasty to help this poor Torin. Don't take too long now.
What brings you here?
This all started with Weena Hazard. She was a forsaken apothecary at Bloodvenom Post, researching ways to use the demonic oozes here against the Alliance. We warned her she was going too far, but she didn't listen, and we did not act fast enough. Now her and everyone at Bloodvenom Post are nothing more than mindless slime creatures. The disgusting oozes she used for this still roam near the ponds to the east and the south. I beg you, destroy them so that others cannot commit such evil. Getting attacked. I've been diseased. I don't know what I've been diseased with, but I've been diseased. Time between attacks increased by 33%. That's gonna hurt my rage generation. Won't you take me out? Smash! I do 8 oozes total. 7 of those. So I need 3 more mushrooms, 5 more oozes. Alt Soba Rage Totem yells, whoa! It's not healthy. Alright, let's go find some more oozes. I bet there's some underwater. Hey there, Uzi. I'm coming for that jacuzzi. Dum 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 dum. We're awesome oozes. In need of oozes. There's one. 2. Woohoo! These aren't even more fresh. You're done, Slimer. Alright, we arrive, we return.
Is there trouble?
Remember, it's the bright green glowing ones. Most people think the green glow is demonic corruption, but if you've got an eye for shades and hues like me, you can tell it's the energies of the Emerald Dream. These little guys aren't being corrupted by the waters, they're doing their best to purify it. Now we'll mash them up and make a nice yummy paste for Mr. Torn to eat and feel all better. Wide open, Mr. Torn, here comes the hippogriff into the roost.
Looking for something special?
My rage quells at the news. Perhaps I will find it easier to rest and heal now. Maybe my stomach will settle as well. Ugh. Mr. Torn here told me a lot about what happened at Blood Venom Post. He said Winna Hazard is still there. She's pretty far gone, but what's left of her is making a bunch of new slime. We've got to stop it. Luckily, I have a plan. Mr. Torn said Winna used to have a kitten. She fed it corrupted slime water and it ran off into the woods. I saw something lurking to the southeast, just past Blood Venom Tower, but it sure was bigger than a kitten. Go see if the kitty has a tag. Got 8th air ring. Slime mine.
Hi.
Did you find the kitten? Poor little kitty, suffering out there in the woods for so long. You did a good thing for it, and probably for all the travelers it's been eating. This tag will be handy. Winna is hooked tight into the source of the slime itself, at the very back of Blood Venom Post to the west. She makes sure it keeps flowing and it keeps her safe. But if you can get her attention, take the ear tag and show it to Winna. If there's even a little tiny bit of her left, maybe it'll get through. Maybe her regret for her poor lost kitty will come to the surface and she'll feel sorry just one more time and come out of the slime. And then maybe you can kill her and stop the slime. Yay!
How may I aid you?
Ugh. Could you please... Oh, excuse me, I'm still... in my stomach. If you're going to Blood Venom Post to the west, could you please... Just put what's left of my friends out of their misery. Go right now for your own good.
Farewell.
Poor Torrens. Kill Winna and fight our way back out. Banana bread. So full. Oh, I got a second one at that draw. So I gotta get Kitty, I'm so sorry, Kitty, come back, don't leave me like that. But I don't want you to get it. Might not pick it up with my sentence. Nope, you sure haven't. Get done, son. Get the fuck out of here. Damn torn slime creature things. Clearly cream of the crop. Hey guys.
Greetings.
Thank you. I'm feeling much better now and can appreciate the news that those abominations are gone. I still might not want to stand too close, just in case.
What is nature's call?
Hooray, the forest will be safer now. You're such a hero. With everything you've done for me and Mr. Torn, the trees and animals and flowers, you deserve a reward. Yay! You've been such a big help here. I'm going to stay here a while and look after poor Mr. Torn until he stops throwing up so much. Why don't you head north to Whisperwind Grove? It's pretty there, and all the druids are so friendly. You should tell Miss Puregrove I'm okay. She'll worry if I'm gone too long. She might ask for your help with her flowers, too. She's fun. 27, 5 something. I'm sure 5 something wins that battle. 27, 27, 25. And everything else goes. Let's look at that one. Ah, I can't see where I'm going. Parry. I'll lose crit strike. I like crit strike. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. I need to visit a vendor though. Gotta clear up my bag a little bit. We spot one while we're here. Spot one while we're here, man. Hello, Miss Puregrove. It's wonderful to see the forest grow and flourish. Just a little bit of wee purify brings me so much joy. Kelnir. Sometimes I wonder if her chatter drove all the other dryads away, but I'm glad she's safe. Welcome to the Whisperwind Grove. Hold peace in your heart, and you will find a home here.
Farewell.
I'd love so much to save every creature in the forest, but as you've probably seen, some are just too far gone. When we first founded Whisperwind Grove, the woods just to the south were full of beautiful courtiers, majestic, and gentle creatures. The corruption here hasn't made them violent, but they've wasted away to nearly nothing. Even if they were cleansed, they would know only pain and suffering. Please, warrior, put them down for me. The larger animals are often too far corrupted to save, but you'd be surprised how hardy the little ones are. Take the squirrels, for example. After washing in corrupted water, they can spread illness far from the original source. But it's slow to affect the squirrels themselves. In fact, a simple washing will result in a clean squirrel in a safer forest. Here, take this bottle of cleaning mixture, grab and scrub any squirrels you see to the forest just to the south. They'll be thankful for it.
Watch over you.
Like that. Greetings! Have you come to cleanse the forest? Though we druids shun the demonic powers infesting this land, it must still be confronted. Shattered Scar Vale to the south seized with corruption. The energies there are so chaotic they manifest as violent entities, pure fell magic given form to lash out at all life. I have been keeping a close eye on these chaotic beasts and studying their strength. I need to make sure they are still weakened with time. Bring me the essence they drop so that I can ensure they are diminishing. The infernals that lurk in Shattered Scar Vale are formidable, but not invincible. Much progress has been made in thinning their numbers. Destroying them is only part of the solution, however. I found that the stone the infernals are made of still contains a large amount of fell magic even after the infernal's death. The rubble of slain infernals now litter Shattered Scar Vale, leaching its corruption back into the ground. If you could collect it and bring it to me, I'd be grateful.
Greetings.
There's a different satisfaction in hunting demons than in hunting noble beasts. Not everyone can appreciate it. The first demons to set foot in this forest were infernals. Long ago, these powerful beings of stone and demonic fire fell from the sky to take the land from the Burning Legion. The charged traders of Shattered Scar Vale to the south are where these infernals landed, and many still wander there. They are fierce foes. The killing them is both a worthy challenge and a noble cause. I offer a reward for those who join the hunt. Return here afterwards. The most fearsome demon in Shattered Scar Vale is known as Croceus. Though many have hunted him over the years, destruction has only made him stronger. Time after time, warlocks have come to this forest and reanimated Croceus. He now lurks in the southeast, surrounded by demonic fire, awaiting any who would come to try to claim his power. I will not have this corrupt cycle continue. Kill Croceus and bring his infernal core to me.
Go in peace.
There's an innkeeper.
I am honored. Goddess Valkyrie.
Sure she doubled as a vendor.
What brings you here?
You can browse your goods. Have this, but it doesn't sell, so I'll destroy it. Downgrade, doesn't say downgrade. It's a mace. What does it look like? Curious. It's a good finger. I dig it. All that.
Illuminate light.
Oh. Let's find some squirrels. Here, squirrely, 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 squirrel. There's one. Squirrely! I see another squirrel. Squirrely! Okay. Hunter here to take the kill blow so I don't get fucking victory rush. Dick. Whoosh waffle. A lot of guys out here. Like, I've been working my way up here and I haven't run into very many people. Now all of a sudden there's people everywhere. Love on one more squirrel. Hey, little squirrely. Scrub a dub dub. 6 squirrels in a tub. Alright, now we gotta hunt down the dead deer. The zombified deers. Wow. That's our first one. Cloth helm. Got 10 armor on it. Yeah, that was definitely meant to be a hunter spawn. Oh well. Three more half-dead deer. here and try to murder him. I'll get it. There's another one over there too. Infernal Libris. Essence of Fire. Essence of Fire! Little bitty infernal. Minfernal. It's called a Minfernal. Oh, I want to catch one. This is just silly. It's called a Minfernal. Minfernal. That's silly and it's cute. Kraus is fucking me up, dude. I'm pretty sure these guys drop. This is not a guaranteed drop. They're the ones that are on the ground. Oh, excuse me, that was loud. We've got 8 minutes on that. Really defend some fucking turtle pieces. Oh. There's one. Need more bits of infernal. Kill an infernal. I know that infernal was just too cute. I'm gonna be stuck on that forever. There's a lot of stuff right there. Somebody pet battling. Brandy, you're a fine girl. Good wife you could be. Yes, you'll see the same from the sea. You see a chain and silver from the north of Spain. Lock it. There's the name Stay. Love was his home. Find her. Why he? My love, my lady, is the sea. Hurry! Poor Minfernal. He's murdering them all. Oops. Alright, back to town. I think I've murdered most of my way through here. Nope, aggroed that one. Yeah, he'll chase me for a minute. He'll fall off. We still gotta wait before we get to town. Thank you for hunting in my stead. I must pace myself. Finding too much thrill in hunting demons is a dangerous path. The core must be kept away from Shattered Scarvale. The foul chunk is what these warlocks sought year after year. I will protect it myself or destroy it if possible, and ensure that Crocius never rises again.
Be careful.
What brings you here?
Be wary with the essence. It is as poisonous as it is powerful. I can tell just from the size of these that the fell taint is healing, slowly but significantly. Thank you, I will ensure these are properly purged. Do be sure to pick up after your own kills as well. It's good to see that someone who cares about keeping the forest clean. Thank you. I've sent begun to turn red.
What brings you here?
Thank you. They won't spread the corruption any further, and they won't be in pain either. Aren't they just adorable? It's those little victories that keep me going. We'll save this forest one squirrel at a time. In a place like this, even something as simple as growing flowers and pulling weeds can require some heroic effort. The orchid lashers that grow on all sides of the grove are a sign of healing, but they're not flawless. Some of them do succumb to demonic corruption now and then. I found the best way to check is just to pull them up. If they're normal, they'll wander around for a bit and reroot. If they aren't, well, you better be ready to fight.
Good luck.
First one we pull. First one we pull is gnarly. Flash Fury Mind Nuts. Oh, they don't loot. Well, that's dumb. It annoys me when stuff doesn't loot. Pull. Number 2, also. So far, her theory that only some of them are corrupted is wrong. Thus far, all of them are corrupted. Yeah, that's good shit. Hey, that one's good. Alright, so what, we got 2 and 1? 3 and 1. Now they're officially over half corrupted. 4 and 1 in favor of corrupted. And 2. Even if this last one is not corrupted, we're still over half corrupted. 4 and 3 in favor of corruption. Like the corruption is spreading. It's hard work, but it's so rewarding when you see the growing up big and strong. When they're not covered with demonic thorns, that is. Hey, pants.
Be careful.
Like pants.
What brings you here?
Since reclaiming Jadefire Run from the Satyr, the Emerald Circle has sent many druids to begin the long task of cleansing the ruins. Last night, several of them were murdered by a night elf. The witnesses say it was a demon hunter, a crazed disciple of Illidan, a rare sight. No doubt he's gone mad with power just like his master. I'll pay top bounty for proof of this murderer's death. He's been spotted just off the road to the north, in a valley beneath Jadefire Run. The ancient protectors of Iron Tree Woods to the north have been dead for years. Their bodies a grim symbol of the damage to these lands. Every season we take the water from the Moonwell and pour it on the ground before them, hoping it will nurture new life. If you'd like, you can deliver the water yourself. It is an excellent opportunity for reflection. Take this vial, fill it at the Moonwell, and pour it at the very top of the small hill between the three ancients. This is my favorite question. I don't know why. This is my favorite question. The Moonwell water quickly seeps into the ground with a soft glow. A few moments later, a rustling noise is heard, and a small sprout pops up before your eyes. The tiny sproutling shuffles around, motioning you towards the south. You can barely hear a faint voice. Soil. It looks like it wants fresh soil. Maybe you should guide it to some of the richer-looking patches. The seedling tilts its leaves up towards you, as if looking in your direction. The tiny seedling opens its leaves wide, like a baby bird waiting to be fed. It speaks in a very faint voice. Hungry. Want bugs. You can hear the buzzing of wasps to the south. Could they be what the little thing wants to feed on? Love it. I love this. This is so cool in my opinion. Like, this is my favorite questline. Taking this guy around and like helping him grow. Noms on, little guy. Lots of dirt patches. There's one. Dude, my eyes fucking suck. That's the problem. I was facing the right direction to cleave it, but not the right direction to smash it. Okay, that makes sense. Seriously, can we find some dirt? There's like no dirt. Why is there like no dirt? Oh, there's some. Like somebody else come through here just before us and eat all the dirt. Temple like me. Oh. Where is the dirt? Wop wop. It's getting bigger. Feed me, Seymour. Damn. A lot of people killing him right now. There's some. One more soil. Two more. There's the soil. Swoosh. The seedling coils its roots in what looks like a happy manner. Grow big. The seedling pats its stalk with a rooting arm as if full. It looks like it's grown a bit, too. We're growing so much bigger. It's time to shine. Time to spread our leaves to the sun. Take me to the sun. The sun is far away, but its light comes to us. Its light makes us big and strong again. The light comes down the big branches to the little ones like ours. Over there, the sun comes to us in the north. Take us to there. Take us to dance. I'm a tree! There's so many other spirits trapped in rotting bodies here. Do you see the iron tree stompers in the north? They're sick with demon stuff and icky with mold. Poor spirits inside them can't get out. You can help. Chop them down and the spirits can get out. I'll put the spirits in me and we can all be happy together when it grow up. Will you help, please? Alright, so that was a trinket. Like, legitimately a good trinket. I'm gonna replace the horn of the trader. And that becomes a defensive cooldown. His spirit has been freed. He can stop bitching at me or something. Alright, let's find some sunlight. There's some sunlight. To fight this guy for the sunlight. It's his sunlight. Come on, keep up. I'm not trying to kite you here. About to have all the sunlights. They grow up so fast. So warm and fresh and full of life. We love the sun. It makes us stronger. Soon, very soon, is the time for growing. You are. Change my name to Timberlord for a minute. Biggie's giving. One more. Thank you. So happy, can you hear us? We're so many friends now. Bigger and bigger, the room for each friend. Ah, thank you, little night elf. I and others have tried so many times to grow in this forest without success. The withered protector that lurks in the north is the only ancient to have grown to maturity since the ruining of the forest. But his body is sick and his mind is mad. Just as we gathered the spirits of the treants, I would save those that dwell in him rather than leave them behind. Defeat him and lead his spirit. Let his spirits join me before I set my roots. Yes, it is time. It is time to say goodbye now. You have raised me from a seedling, brief though it was, but now I must rejoin the forest. Take me back to the hill you found me on. There I will set my roots and grow in the shadow of the ancients that came before me. Someday I will spread my branches across a renewed forest full of life and hope. Farewell, have patience, and if you live long, you may see me again one day. Yes, this is the spot. Farewell. Look at him. Y'all growing like a tree and shit. Alright. I'll have to deal with the demon hunter. I love that quest line. I just do. I really like that quest line. Somebody else is already doing it. Probably gonna be here for a while, watching this guy do it. Let's go do the hamburger thing real quick.
Assist you.
I'm here to put.
I am listening.
Alright. Let's, I guess we'll put the hamburger in the freezer.
Greetings.
End your killing. Fine fool, you have no idea what you're doing. Enough. Stay your hand.
Can I assist?
How noble of you to blindly kill without question, to come for my head on the barest word of another. Sheath your fury and hear my tale first. You'll see the noble ignorance has done to these lands. Hey, ring. My kind has always been hated for what we do, despised, outcast, accused of corruption beyond redemption. Yet if it was not for a demon hunter, these very woods would be the greatest stronghold of Burning Legion on Azeroth. I speak of my master, Illidan Stormrage, the Betrayer. See for yourselves. See what occurred here when Illidan was first freed and the demonic forces of the Dreadlord Tichondrius ruled this forest completely unopposed. I am free after 10,000 years, yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me. Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own? You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me. Come then, you'll find that we're evenly matched. We could go on fighting with this forever. What is it you truly want? The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tychondrius. He controls a powerful warhawk artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests. And you wish for me to steal it. Why? Let's just say that I have no love for Tychondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall. And so my master set out to find the skull, risking his own life against an army of demons to find the scourge of corruption in Felwood. Imagine if he had not. Imagine what these woods would look like if the skull of Gul'dan had continued its work, undisturbed. Illidan set out to find the skull of Gul'dan. He fought through armies of demons to reach it, slaying them with the power that made him a hated outcast. See him in battle, warrior. Witness the one that fought the fiercest against the corruptors of Felwood and stuck at its source. The words are hard. That is where the skull of Gul'dan has been kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it. You been fighting the whole time, Elvin? Come on, bro, where you at? It's supposed to be a boss. I'm going over here building boss. Where you at, boss? Let's build boss. Doom gods. Doom gods. I've been stunned. You don't try to cripple me. It's down again. Now at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forest, but if I claim the power as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine. Consumed. Now I am complete. Now you are beginning to see. Yes, Illidan... Damn it. Stop doing that, phasing. Yes, Illidan took the power of the skull of Gul'dan for himself. But did he flee with it into the night? Did he use it for his own glory? No. His very first action was to use his new power to assault the Dreadlord Tychondrius. Witness his triumph. Witness how Illidan reclaimed Felwood from the demons, and the thanks he was given. What? Who are you? Let's see how confident you are against one of your own kind, Dreadlord. Foul demon, what have you done with my brother? It is I, Malfurion. This is what I've become. No, Illidan, how could you? The leader of the undead has been destroyed. The forests will heal in time. At the cost trust of your soul, you are a new brother of mine. Be gone from this place and never set foot in our lands again. So be it, brother.
I am listening.
Do you see now? For doing what was needed to drive the demons from these lands, my master was banished. Now these druids pick up the pieces, patting themselves on the back for scrubbing the remaining vestiges of the Legion's forces. But that is not why I killed them. Now that you've had a lesson in keeping an open mind, perhaps you'd like to learn why I killed those druids. The answer is simple. They are not druids at all. Demons still roam the ruins, now hiding in plain sight in the guise of friendly caretakers. See for yourself. This blindfold is soaked in demon blood. Take it north up the hills to Jadefire Run and place it on your eyes. It will show even the most oblivious fool the true nature of any demon. Kill the demons, huh? I don't see no demons. I think he lied to me. Oh, there's one. Tear its eyes out. Let's not see it. Maybe I take up demon hunting. Through the window. Intruder, how do you get in? Through the window. Every time's out. Its eyes out. It sees us. Enough. Your enthusiasm is impressive, but foolish. Gazing through the veil for too long without practice will break your mind. The rest will be mine. For now, I summon you back to me. I've been preying on these demonic imposters for some time now, and I have finally gleaned the location of their leader. It is none other than Archdruid Navarax, the leader of the Emerald Circle. The demon shields himself with innocence. If I entered the Whisperwind Grove to hunt him, I would be set upon by ignorant protectors, but you can catch him unaware. Return to Whisperwind Grove, climb the Druid Tower, and you'll find Navarax at the top, in his room amidst the bows. Yes, my child. You are accused of being a demon in disguise, Neverax, if that is even your real name. Your death is a different story. Get done, bitch. What's going on here? The Archwood? How in the world? I must tell the others. You should find Huntress Soloria right away. I find it hard to believe everything you say, but the body of that demon is grim proof. I will order an investigation of the druids at Jadefire Run right away and make sure my higher-ups know that the demon hunter may be content to remain in exile.
Farewell.
What can I do for you?
Barely a crow's flight to the north, goblins ravage the forest, clear-cutting it to fuel the war machines of the Horde and line their own pockets. This one pays enough pleasant words and crafted lies to the druids here for them to turn a blind eye, afraid to disturb the tenuous neutrality here. The Worgen of the Talon Branch Glade have had enough. Join us. The Hippogriff Master here can take you directly to our home. Den Mother Ulrika will welcome you, any night elf who wishes to fight. If I can just take the Griffin Master, why would I walk? It's the Griffin Master.
Elune Adore.
Oh, the Hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are in honor to train and can quickly take their riders at great distance. I have arrived at Talon Branch Glade, courtesy of James Hollow. Hello! Yeah, why would I walk all this way when this thing's just gonna fly me right across this fucking pit? Hi, buddy! Bye, buddy. What is it trying to get me to do? Like all of this mess. It's like it's having a mental breakdown or something. Thinks I'm going to Ashtranar. My path. Where's the dead mother? Is she in here? Where is your dead mother? No, she's right there. Cool.
You have my attention.
Few of us have lived in this land since the Scythe of Elune first passed through it. Most suffered through the fall of Gilneas. We have settled in this forest to learn the ways of nature and uphold its balance. In this cursed land, our cursed people have found a way to new life. Welcome to the home of my pack. Prepare yourself for war. The goblins are already upon us. We have tried everything in order to warn the goblins to leave Iron Tree Clearing before we resorted to violence. As they turned a blind ear to us, we struck. Now, rather than spare the forest, they would lay down their lives for greed. They will soon know the full extent of our fury. The battle rages just beyond the northern gates. Join our pack in glory and slay any goblin who dares come behind us.
Watch your back. Glory to Gilneas.
What brings you here?
I have toiled long here with the Den Mother to spread the teachings of Cenarius and the ways of the wild. She has gained much of my trust, and in return I have been allowed to introduce the spirits of the forest to her students. The company of wisps is a great honor, as well as a useful blessing. But now the goblins descend on us and seek to steal the wisps for nefarious use. Please prevent this blasphemy. Call the wisps back here from the western woods with the blessed branch and keep them safe.
Good luck, friend. Ishnu Alal.
That was an accident. Killing goblins. Nothing more entertaining than shit. Collect these wisps. We've killed enough goblins at this point. Let's go back to the Dunmother. Be like, hey baby, we killed a bunch of goblins and brought you the wisps, as requested.
Greymane will lead us to victory.
Maybe. May their blood water our tree. You fight well.
Keep your enemies in your sight.
I am honored.
Thank you. Now the Horde will not be able to defile these poor spirits to aid their brutish ways.
I can smell your fear.
Iron tree clearing must be raised. We can afford no mercy if we want to prevent the goblins from spreading their destruction through the entire forest. Alton Redding, my most trusted protector, has already led much of the pack around the enemy line to strike while they are distracted there. Seek him out at the west, overlooking Iron Tree Cavern. Going in deep. There he is. Where's his pack? Welcome to the pack. Let's hope you don't mind getting a bit uncivilized. Disgusting, isn't it? Look at them, pathetic little things. They can't even toil with their own bodies. They stomp around on their massive metal shredders, carving the forest to splinters. I bet they think they're safe in there, all warm and cozy. Prove them wrong. Blaze north of the camp and destroy as many shredders as you can. Once you've spilled some blood, we're going to take this place apart for good.
Move it.
You are the man. Let's kill some shredders. What up, yo? Flask of oil. Legend. Jump, damn it. Fuck yo, shredder. Small dingbat. Oh, excuse me. Another flask of oil. I feel like a winner. understand. Went well for a week or two. Then it all came and trip lucky. I'm the one who said, and I started to realize I realized she fucking hates me. Josh, she fucking hates me. La 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 love. Tried too hard and she told my feelings like I had none. Ripped them away. She was queen for about an hour. After that, the shit got sour. We took all I ever had. No sign of guilt, no feeling bad. I don't think I could have got any more uncivilized. I just murdered a bunch of poor little goblins inside the little goblin suits. There he is. This is about the first strike. Keep your voice low and you're sent downwind. I plan to use the goblins' greed and pollution against them. Any further despoiling of the land they have already carved here would be worth it to stop their further spread. Deep within Iron Tree Cavern, just below us, runs many pipes to pump oil through the ground across the entire clearing. These pipes are attached to a master control pump at the very back of the cavern. Enter the cavern, sabotage the pump. The ensuing havoc will give us an opportunity for our final strike. The workers in Iron Tree Cavern below us have been driven out already. Something else has overtaken the cave. This works in our favor. I spotted at least a few of them dropping explosives as they fled. Explosives will be needed for the next part of our plan. Enter the cave, salvage any abandoned bombs you can find, and then you're finished with that, and the pump will begin our final assault. In we go. Let's find the bombs. Gotta look out for whatever is taking over. Oh, those moss elementals. Nature has fled up against them. I'm about to fight that one. There's no doubt on that. So. Stand right in the doorway. Killing these moss spiders. Like, this is nature standing up against the goblins. I'm gonna kill it. Because of course nature doesn't know how to recognize that I'm here to help. Fucking nature. Closer, can't you see? I don't know, I'm lost. Stitch, lost. I'll turn around. Going this way. So many moss elementals. Where's the pump? You flip a few switches in the pump and crank the large handle all the way to the right. There's a shuddering rumble in the nearby walls. Ooh, that one just like spawned on top of me. Not cool. Keep my eyes off the bombs in this one. And I pulled an elemental. Alright, well, let's kill him. I need one more. Slam! 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 Execute! I'm not gonna be that guy. I had to pause for a moment, but did he actually pick it up? Alright. Here's the dough. I'm out! Fuck this cave. Oil everywhere. What the shit? What the shit? More oozes.
Don't waste my time.
Was I right? How many did you find? Perfect. I've had the pack gather explosives from the rest of the camp as well, and with these, we'll have just enough to get things started once the oil is flowing. Nice. Your pump sabotage has caused pipes to break all over camp. The goblins are in a panic over the geysers, and it's about to get worse. Take the gathered explosives and use them to get the geysers aflame. We're going to do as much damage to the camp as we can and keep the oil from being used to fuel shredders, or worse, horde warships. Sad little cowards, look at them flee in panic. Don't let it fool you. The second they've regained their wits, those goblins are going to spend every waking moment chopping the forest to bits and spending the pieces of the horde war front. Don't give them the chance. Kill the workers throughout Iron Tree Clearing without mercy. Show them their greed has a price. sludgy. Take it slow. It's one of them to ask you. Any sudden move. Oh shit, that got real. It got really real. With frame. Olive oil. Hey, buddy. Look at them run. The live ones, that is. Glorious. Serves every last one of them right. Let's hope there is a charge to send the rest of their greedy scavengers somewhere else. With the goblins scattered and their equipment destroyed, they'll either get the message and leave, or be easy pickings if they choose to stay. We've won here. You fought as fiercely as any member of the pack. Return to the Den Mother and let her know of our success. I'll maintain my watch. Find me another vendor. Pretty sure I saw one outside the tree. Alrighty. What's up, yo?
You have my undivided attention.
Let the goblins and all the horde know we will not have offers of peace and sanctuary abused. Most of all, not in our new home. I am grateful my people have found allies as bold as you. This reward will represent our bond and our pack. You will always be welcome here. Not very useful. The Timbermaw Furbolg are the last known tribe of uncorrupted Furbolg. They huddle at the edge of these lands, ferociously defending their home of Timbermaw Hold. Though they are proud creatures, they are in need of much assistance. Should you wish to help, follow the road north from here and seek them out at the entrance to Timbermaw Hold.
We must face our fear.
What is it, vendor?
Vendor.
Sell, sell. Sell, sell. Sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell. What's this? Other bags.
Good luck, friend.
Alright, back on the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Making music with my friends. Asheville. I'm gonna go into the other Felwood village up here and do some murderation. I believe is what's gonna happen here. I have explored the Felwood. It's time. It's time to explore the Felwood. I'm a winner. What's up, yo? Only those who have proven themselves to not be hostile towards the timber mall may pass through the hold without fear of being attacked. Have you made an effort to earn our trust? The Druids of Talon Branch Glade have assisted us before. We are still unused to friendly working in these woods, but our people are also familiar with the sorrows of curses and corruption. Sorrows that I hope you can aid us in. There is a camp of deadwood furbolgs directly to our southwest. Corruption permeates the camp, and I wish to put an end to it before it becomes a problem. The Deadwood tribe is evil, but it is the effects of the fell that pollute their minds. Their hostility is not truly an innate quality, yet they cannot be helped. It saddens me that we must fight our own brethren. Please, I ask you to do what must be done. Simply spare me the details. Such troublesome images upset me far too much. I would prefer to do as much as we can to protect my people from the Deadwood tribe, without slaughtering every last one of them. We've taken steps towards this before, and if you wish to prove yourself to the Timbermaw tribe, I would ask you to do as well. Look for the piles of weapons kept in Fellpaw village to the southwest. Take as many as you find. If we disarm the Deadwood tribe, we will be able to stop this bloodshed later. Stupid, stupid Drizzle. I told him not to go. Drizzle wanted to steal more honey from Fellpaw village, you know, just west of here. You can see it from the cliff. Anyway, I told him it was a dumb idea, and he went anyway. And then the Deadwood tribe got him, and I don't know what we're gonna do. Please find him. Even if he is a dummy, I don't want Drizzle to get eaten. It's gonna hurt. You have found one of the Deadwood Furbolg's ritual totems. The totem itself is a nondescript construct, but a palpable sense of despair emanates from it. If there were any object that might best exemplify the corruption under the Deadwood Furbolg suffer under, this item would clearly be it. One of the Furbolgs inside Timbermaw Hold may have use for such an item. That is, if you earn their trust enough for them to speak with you. Where the shit is he? Oh, there he is. Dum-dum. Help, please, help. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get caught. They grabbed me and put this chain on me and left me here. I can't move and my leg fell asleep and I'm hungry. The chief has the key. Chieftain Bloodmaw, the other one said. He's in the north end of the camp. Hurry, please, don't let me alone here. Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard. What's up, you butt-faced fucking furball bitch? Huh. No chain lightning. No chain lightning! Ah! Really, dude? That's some heavy level dickery right there, man. Teleport on top of you and take your shit. High level dickery. Did you get the key? Thank you, thank you. I'm getting out of here right away, and I fairly sent you here. Don't tell her I was crying. Time to do what I do best. Run! Silly furball. I swear if I bum rush this camp, that mage takes my shit. Oh, no. Yeah, I just realized I'm killing. Don't kill the Avengers first. Or don't not kill the Avengers first. You kill other things around the Avengers, the Avengers get buffed. Oh, a room full of food. Pray that I will disappear. Wait. Come at me, Avenger. I ain't scared of you. The Avenger I'm afraid of is the Hulk. Because he can't die. Weapons power. I'd be done with weapons power if somebody had been made of dick and stuff from underneath me. Drizzle. Get done, son. Climb our way out of this pit. Right in the highway when in fact we're slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Now near your destination, the more we slip sliding away. Hey, buddy. I sense that you have achieved victory. Victory is such a hollow word considering what has been done. Regardless, you've proven yourself to be worthy of our trust. It may take some time before the Timbermaw welcome you without hostility within the hold. Still, your perseverance will erode any suspicion my brethren may have about you. So long as you never betray us and raise weapons against us, you will find common ground. You have the weapons. Thank you. In action like this will go a long way towards proving yourself an ally of the Timbermaw. The threat of corruption comes not only from the Dreadwoods furbolgs of the south, but also from the east and the winterfall furbolgs of Winterspring. If you wish to further aid us, speak to Salfa on the other side of the hold, by the Winterspring entrance. Follow the path to the left to reach it. And we're done. That's it. I'm gonna go turn in this, because apparently it's not part of it, even though I picked it up. Same reason not to. Major healing pot. Once we turn that in, we'll hearth out, and then we'll take a little break. What's up, buddy? Yes, warrior, what can I assist you with? You walk among us peacefully, though there is assuredly something amiss. I sense something troubling. This totem, I recognize it as one of the Deadwoods, but it is thick with the stench of decay. Whatever foulness has turned the brethren against us is surely present in this object. You were wise to bring it to us. Perhaps through study and ritual we can uncover what it is that pollutes the minds of our brethren. Thank you, friend. Please accept these offerings in exchange for your find. And these guys don't represent a hearth station. And just because I'm curious as to what he's holding. Oh, Runecroft turn-ins. Nobody is a vendor. Well, he is a vendor. He wants rune cloth. I ain't giving him none. Alright. That's what we're going to call it for this particular moment. We will be back later.